I'm Chris Walton. I am a consultant in diabetes in Hull, and I've been involved with Bob Ryder in the ABCD Audit programme since Bob launched it at the time I was chair of ABCD. One of the key roles of ABCD is to support clinical teams in the very important work they do in providing care for people with diabetes. The ABCD Audit programme grew from the back of an envelope at an EASD meeting and provides the opportunity for specialist teams to be involved in the assessment and understanding of how new drugs work in the real world. However, the Freestyle Libre audit, being the first audit of a device as opposed to a drug, moves the whole audit programme into a new dimension, in that there is a paucity of evidence regarding the effectiveness of devices compared with that available to clinicians when drugs are launched. So, as a highly motivated network of clinicians, we have the opportunity to see whether and how the Freestyle Libre benefits people with diabetes.
I'm Dr. Bob Ryder, and I'm the clinical lead for the ABCD nationwide audit of new diabetes therapies and devices. What we've found over the years using the audit programme is that very often when new agents come into real clinical use, the patients who receive them are very different from those who receive them in the clinical trials. For example, with all the nationwide audits of new diabetes therapies for type 2 diabetes, the patients who received the agents in real clinical practice were very much heavier with much poorer glycemic control than the patients in the clinical trials. Today, we're going to focus on analysing the data in the ABCD nationwide audits, and I'd like to stress that the video tutorials you're about to see can be applied to any of the ABCD audits, though we'll be concentrating in particular today on the Freestyle Libre audit. To start off with, Emma Wilmot and Nicola Taylor will discuss challenges they've had with gathering the data for the audit process and the solutions they found in Derby. You may find these tips that they have useful for your own data collection. After this, Emma Wilmot will download the Derby data into an Excel spreadsheet, and her colleague Idris will then analyse the data using the pivot table system in Microsoft Excel. Following this, Harshal Desmukh from Hull will download the Hull data and use an entirely different system for analysis using a program called R, which you can download freely from the internet at no cost. And Harshal has written the programming code to use with that program for the Freestyle Libre audit, and indeed any of the other audits. All you have to do is put your data in the same folder as his programming code and then tell the program where that data is, and it does the rest without the need for any pivot tables or anything else. Finally, I will demonstrate use of the sophisticated output analysis system in the ABCD audit tools, and you may find that a useful way of doing it as well. I hope that you and your patients benefit from the ABCD nationwide audit programme.